Is your first time out? Or?
No, I was in Johannesburg last month, working at Parker's at Monte Casino. So they spotted me, the people here, Lauren, Gary, were doing the Josie Comedy Festival in a large theatre, the Teatro, I think it was.
Teatro.
And so they obviously, and did you know of Parker's?
I haven't actually been there. I mean, I've been to Monte Casino, but I haven't been to Parker's itself.
Right, so it's sort of South Africa's sort of first purpose-built comedy club. So, but he's been getting over international comedians there, like for 2-week stints for
so
just under a year.
That wasn't part of the
nothing to do with the Josie Comedy Festival. They, like I say, Lauren, a representative of the Josie Comedy Festival, saw me there. Yeah, want to come and do? I think we'd like you to come and do Cape Town and Durban.
Okay.
So moved some things around and made it possible.
You seem to have quite a good knowledge of Cape Town and a little bit of Afrikaans.
Yeah, I've got a very good friend here who is a doctor who lives in Berkeley East. So she's got friends, I've been talking to them, reading, I'm a massive cricket fan. So, and I think that coming over here, I think there's more mileage comedy-wise in me presenting my representations of their life to them, rather than me going on talking about London. Most of them haven't been to London, they know where it is, I have an impression of it, but I have an impression of South Africa. Why don't I tell you about my impression of South Africa? It's not necessarily right, it's not necessarily wrong, but here's what I think. I've been doing stand-up since 1995. Prior to that, I was in a double act from about 87 to 95. So I used to do sketches, did some improv. So I picked up those sort of skills there that prepared me for doing stand-up. So and yeah, bits and pieces of television. People like Harry Hill, Joe Brand, Bill Bailey, what's called in the trade a cough and a spit. A couple of lines, 2 or 3 lines, So I always wanted to make my living out of performing. I didn't go to drama school, but I did a few 9-to-5 jobs when I was first starting out. Mixed that so the comedy was a serious hobby, and then went full time with it in '92, and then solo stand-ups in '95.
Okay, and been good for you so far?
Yeah, I mean, in terms, I'm not famous, but I've earned a living from it. I haven't had a boss since 1992. East End is a soap opera. What else? I mean, not ones that were big hits, but old short films like Harry Hill. Made some short films, Harry Hill's Fruit Fancies, Sean Locke, 15 Stories High. I saw one series sitcom, The World According to Bex, made by the same guy who made My Family. You know that one?
No.
BBC. Basically stuff that hasn't come to South Africa. This is a highlight in a lot of ways, because it's all new, like big theatre as well. I don't play to these kind of audience. I rarely play to these sizes of audiences back home. So in some respects, it's like, I don't know, every year that I'm in comedy is another highlight, really, because it's like, I haven't been rumbled yet. I haven't had the tap on the shoulder going, all right, you had a run now, come on, back to some 9-to-5 job. Come on, let's get out of here. Come on. No, so I wouldn't say it was I suppose in simple terms, the highlight for me is that every year, as I get older, I'm still able to earn a living out of doing comedy. I'm always touring, really, because I'm always on the road, really. There'll be little periods where I'll do work closer to home, so I'll sleep in my own bed. Quite often, during the course of a month, I'll be away for at least 2 weekends out of 4. Only 3 or 4 nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, So, and my wife is a stand-up as well, so we're at home, basically Sunday to Wednesday, Thursday,
And then, how does that work, having a relationship with a comedian?
I still her material. She steals some of mine and I steal more of hers. So, she gave me the Castor Semenya line about Lucas. So Yeah, no, it works out fine. We don't have children, so it would be a lot harder with children, because one of us would have to stay at home a lot more. You know, we both go out at weekends. We can't even have a dog, you know what I mean? So, let alone children. But no, it works out fine, because it's very hard for comedians who are married to somebody who's not in the business, because if you've got a wife or a husband who's not in the business, their working week is 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So their downtime is Saturday and Sunday. Saturday nights, most comedians are always working. Yeah, we talk a lot of shop, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not like we're always trading jokes all the time, but we're riffing, you know what I mean? There's a different, it's what comedians do when they're together, they riff, you know? Somebody will say something funny, somebody will try and top it, somebody will try and top that, and then like, you know, until you recognise when you finish riffing, you know what I mean? Or you killed it, you've gone too far, you know? So, you know, you've got the most out of a joke, because we all have the same kind of instincts towards making jokes. So we always know when people are trying too hard, you know? Like sometimes when you get non-comedians, civilians as I would call them, backstage, or they meet 2 or 3 comedians together, they're a bit nervous, because they think, oh, they're going to take the mickey out of me, they're going to humiliate me, or I've got to try and be funny as well with that. And it's like, no, don't, just be yourself, you know, be yourself. I mean, some comedians, because have trouble talking to people who are non-comedians, because there's no connection there, you know. Well, there's nothing in it for them, you know what I mean? One eye on the eyes on the prize, you know. You're in television, radio. Can you offer me work? You know, I haven't really got anything to talk about. You know what I mean? The irony being that comedians go on stage and talk to strangers, but actually off stage, a portion of them have difficulty doing that, you know. But not these guys. I mean, Americans. I've noticed that generally aren't like that. They're quite socially well mannered, you know. Maybe that's just an English thing. You know.
Have you been to the States?
No, I've not worked there. I got married in Las Vegas, and I've been in New York. I've been around and the West Coast, Los Angeles, San Francisco a little bit. That was a long time ago. But I'm trying to think about. Yeah, I haven't even seen much comedy out there. But I mean, because of the net, you know, I watch a lot of American comedians at home. You know, with the DVDs and CDs in them as well. Always learning. It's a great thing about this job. You're always learning. You never reach a point where you say, I know it all.
Use other people's material? Or
No.
It just basically gives you.
Just
other things to think of.
Yeah, other things to think about. Yeah. I mean, the greatest compliment one comedian can pay to another one is, I wish I'd written that. And they hear a really great joke, and they would say or think to themselves, damn, I wish I'd written that. Why didn't I see that? It's more that. Why did I not see that line of logic that